The last year, you had a meeting with Vice Prime Minister Nguyễn Thiện Nhân,
Yes.
and at the meeting, Mr. Yang mentioned about the e-government in Vietnam. So, how do you think about the success of the e-government in Vietnam?
Well, I think it's coming along well. I'm very impressed by the Prime Minister's vision about how you can offer government services to even the most remote village, by having available the PCs there in the schools and the libraries and the hospitals. And as the new mobile phone becomes really a mobile multimedia computer, then people can say, I need some advice about growing crops. I need advice about the government's plan for tariffs or taxes, and it's immediately available to you. So
Yes.
What used to be frustrating, you write letters and wait weeks to get an answer.
Yeah.
Now you get immediate answers. Either the information is already on the website of the government, or you can send an email and then give you an answer.
The democracy.
Yeah, that's right. Well, the speed with which trade develops is related to the information flow in the marketplace. So the information technology has greatly increased the rate of growth in technology markets by the speed with which new information is distributed.
Kính thưa quý vị khán giả, tôi vừa trao đổi với tỷ phú Patrick McGovern về những cái cơ hội rất là thú vị, bởi vì ông có thể tận dụng tất cả mọi việc trở thành cơ hội thành công của ông. Chúng ta nghỉ ít phút và tôi sẽ trở lại trong cái phần trao đổi với ông về những khó khăn, những vấn đề của một nhà tỷ phú. Chào mừng quý vị khán giả trở lại với chương trình Nhà lãnh đạo doanh nghiệp. Trong phần này tôi sẽ trao đổi với tỷ phú Patrick McGovern về những khó khăn. Tôi nghĩ là những khó khăn và những vấn đề của một nhà tỷ phú là những cái thông tin mà chúng ta có thể rất thích tham khảo. Welcome back.
Great to be here.
I just read in the internet one of your statement. That is, IDG will reach 20 billion clients by 2020. I think that big goals, and also that is a huge challenge to you. How do you think that?
Yeah, we would like to reach 2 billion people getting our information by 2020.
2 or 20?
No, 2 billion.
Yes.
But that's going to be a third, 30% of everyone in the world.
Yes.
And we would like to have revenue of about $40 billion by 2020.
Yes.
So, what's happening is that the access to the internet is going into a mobile device. So 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you can get information, immediately. So we think if we have lots of useful information, it's going to affect the way people, get their digital entertainment, buy products, make travel plans, etc. They'll often come to the IDG sites and get that information. So the fact that they're going to have such a maybe 4 billion people will have internet access by 2020. We hope half of them are coming to our sites for regular advice and information.
Yes, 2 billion. So I think it's the big population of your empire.
Well,
this empire.
Yeah, that's the great thing about the internet is you can reach so many hundreds of millions of people so easily.
Yes, I think the websites from Vietnam contribute to make your dream, your goals, your challenge come true.
Yes, well, that's the nice is that our websites here are read by people who are living in the United States, living in Europe, who also understand the Vietnamese language and interested in life in Vietnam. So we typically have 30% of the visitors to any one site in any one country coming from outside of that country. People, interested in what their homeland is doing or interested in business opportunities in those other countries.
And another challenge I would like to mention in this question, that is you stated that you hope to celebrate your 100th birthday. I think that is also a personal challenge. How do you think about that challenge?
My wife and I had set up an institute for brain research where we studied how the brain operates, and we found that the original idea was that you got about 100 billion neurons when you were born, and then you gradually lost them over time. But in fact, if you are actively learning new things, you're creating new neurons, and this neurogenesis process sends chemical messages to the rest of the body, which actually keeps you healthier. So we say, learning promotes longevity. So keep learning, keep going to new places, keep experiencing new things, and then your brain will keep active and grow, and then you'll live longer. So, in a way, your channel and our business is similar. We're in the information business, so we are giving people lots of new information. So we're actually in the healthcare business, keeping them healthier and live longer.
So I try best to follow your advice.
Okay, thank you. Hope you'll be at my 100th birthday party.
Thank you, Mr. Beck. You think when you invest into the new market, for example, in China or Russia, so what the special challenge do you?
When we say enter a new country with our information services?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, the big challenge is to find very talented people who are, very skilled and hardworking and dedicated and believe in our value systems of doing everything we can to be as accurate and useful as possible. So that's the core thing, is to get the right team in place. And then we always have local people, running our business in any one country because we feel they best know the needs of their own country and people. But we give them a lot of training, so we pass a lot of skills and know-how to them to get going. And then we constantly survey the intended readers of the information to find out how happy they are with what we provide, and are they using other services, and are they good or as good as ours or better. So we're getting feedback on each of the countries, so that way we can see who's doing the best job everywhere or who's having a problem, and then we can focus help and assistance to the people who are having a problem maintaining a number one position in the market.
You publish your computer words in the many languages. So do you face a challenge with the language barrier?
No, because we have all of our employees local, and a number of them will know English and the local language. So,
but if you want to control, how to control the content of the computer world?
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Well, what we do there is we depend on our survey of the reader. So, say in China, we send out a survey in Mandarin, asking people how well they like what we're doing and what they would like more of or less of, and then we get that translated, independent market research translated, and then we read that, and that tells us are our intended customers happy and think we're doing a great job or not, because we can't tell the editor in China, in my opinion, you're not doing a good job, because he says you don't even read Mandarin and you don't know my people. So the only way we can really measure is to see what the people who are supposed to be getting the information, what they think. And of course, the editors have to respect their customers' opinions.
Yeah, thank you. Thưa quý vị, tôi vừa trao đổi với tỷ phú Patrick McGovern về những cái thách thức, trong đó có những thách thức trong công việc cũng như thách thức trong cái cuộc sống, và ông đã cho chúng ta thấy cái cách mà chúng ta có thể vượt qua những thách thức. Chúng tôi sẽ trở lại với quý vị trong ít phút nữa.